Have you ever wondered why the Renaissance is often termed as the rebirth of civilization? Well, that's because it was a time when Europe was waking up from a long sleep of the Dark Ages, stepping into the vibrant light of knowledge and discovery. The Renaissance, spanning the 14th to the 17th century, was a period of unprecedented intellectual and artistic growth that has left an indelible mark on history. It's known as the Rebirth because it was during this time that people started to look back and draw inspiration from the classical knowledge of Greece and Rome, breathing new life into art, literature, science, and philosophy. It was a time when artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo were busy redefining the norms of beauty and creativity. The Renaissance was not just an era, but a powerful movement that changed the course of human history forever. So, buckle up as we embark on a journey back to this fascinating era. To truly understand the Renaissance, we must first take a step back to the late Middle Ages. This period, spanning from the 11th to the 15th centuries, was a time of profound social and political changes across Europe. The feudal system was slowly crumbling, giving rise to a new class of merchants and artisans. This shift in social order brought about an increase in trade and a thirst for knowledge. Wars and plagues were rampant during this time, causing widespread despair, but also prompting introspection about the human condition. The Church, once an unshakable institution, was facing its own turmoil, with growing dissent and calls for reform. This upheaval made people yearn for something different, something better. In the midst of this chaos, the seeds of the Renaissance were sown. The intellectual curiosity, the desire for change, and the will to question established norms were all products of these trying times. As the Middle Ages came to an end, a new era, ripe for change and innovation, was on the horizon. As the dust of the Middle Ages settled, the Renaissance emerged, painting a new picture of human potential. As we transition from the gloomy Middle Ages, we find ourselves in the heart of Italy, where the Renaissance, or rebirth, first took root. The 14th century saw an explosion of economic prosperity in Italy, largely due to its strategic position in the Mediterranean, which made it a bustling hub for trade and commerce. Cities like Florence, Rome, and Venice were brimming with wealth, and this affluence set the stage for an unprecedented era of cultural flowering. But the Renaissance was not solely about economic prosperity. It was a period of profound cultural transformation, a shift from the divine and supernatural obsessions of the Middle Ages to an era that celebrated the human spirit, the physical world, and the capabilities of the human mind. This was the age of humanism. Humanism, the intellectual backbone of the Renaissance, was a cultural and intellectual movement that emphasized the study of humanities, subjects like literature, philosophy, and history. It was a shift from the religious dogma of the Middle Ages to a focus on human potential and achievements. The humanists believed in the inherent dignity and worth of the individual, and they sought to explore and celebrate human nature in all its facets. This shift towards humanism had a profound impact on the arts and sciences. Artists began to explore human anatomy and perspective, leading to a revolution in artistic representation. Scientists began to question the traditional beliefs and knowledge of the universe, laying the foundation for modern science. And so, the Renaissance was born, a period of rebirth characterized by a renewed interest in the classical knowledge of the Greeks and Romans, a celebration of the individual, and a desire to explore and understand the natural world. The Renaissance was not just a period, it was a cultural revolution that changed the course of human history. If the Renaissance was a symphony, then the High Renaissance was its crescendo. A period that spanned a mere 30 years, from 1490 to 1520, the High Renaissance was a time of unprecedented artistic achievement. This era's virtuosos were none other than Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, names that still echo through the halls of art history. Their genius, their innovation, their timeless masterpieces all epitomize the spirit of the High Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci, a man of seemingly boundless talents, was the quintessential Renaissance man. His insatiable curiosity and relentless pursuit of knowledge are evident in his diverse body of work, which spanned art, science, music, invention, and beyond. But it's his Mona Lisa and The Last Supper that truly immortalize him in the annals of art. With their innovative use of perspective and human emotion, these pieces redefined the boundaries of art. Then we have Michelangelo, the sculptor, painter, architect, and poet, whose skill was so remarkable that he was dubbed Il Divino, the Divine One. His most iconic works, the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the statue of David, showcase his extraordinary ability to breathe life into marble and fresco. These masterpieces encapsulate the High Renaissance's emphasis on harmony, balance, and humanism. But Leonardo and Michelangelo were not alone in their brilliance. There was Raphael, whose School of Athens is a testament to the era's intellectual vitality. And let's not forget Titian, whose use of color and texture influenced generations of artists to come. These individuals were not just artists, they were visionaries, pioneers, revolutionaries. They pushed the boundaries of their craft, embodying the spirit of human potential that defined the Renaissance. They painted, sculpted, and built their way into our collective memory, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire, challenge, and captivate us. So when we speak of the High Renaissance, we're not just talking about a period in art history. We're talking about a celebration of human potential, a testament to our capacity for creativity, innovation, and beauty. These individuals were not just artists, they were the embodiment of the Renaissance spirit. The impact of the Renaissance extends far beyond the realms of art and literature. Indeed, this effervescent period of history left an indelible mark on various fields, shaping the world as we know it today. Let's talk about science first. The Renaissance was a time of great scientific exploration and discovery. Groundbreaking ideas were born, and theories that had been accepted for centuries were challenged. It was during this time that Nicholas Copernicus proposed a heliocentric model of the universe, upending the age-old belief that the Earth was at the center. The Renaissance also saw the birth of empirical science, with figures like Galileo Galilei using observation and experiment to understand the natural world. Now, let's turn our attention to politics. The Renaissance brought about a shift in political thought, moving away from the feudal system of the Middle Ages. The concept of the nation-state was born, bringing with it a new focus on individual rights and the rule of law. This shift laid the foundation for modern democratic systems. In the realm of religion, the Renaissance played a significant role in the transformation of the Church. The period saw the rise of humanism, which placed a renewed emphasis on human potential and achievement. This shift in thinking led to the questioning of religious dogma, and ultimately to the Protestant Reformation, a schism in the Catholic Church that changed the face of Christianity forever. Moreover, the Renaissance had a profound impact on the world of education. The period saw the birth of the humanities, a field of study focused on human culture and thought. This led to the establishment of institutions dedicated to the study of subjects like literature, philosophy, and history, forever changing the landscape of higher education. Finally, the Renaissance left an enduring legacy in the realm of culture. It was a time of great artistic and literary output, with figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo pushing the boundaries of human creativity. Their work continues to inspire and influence artists and thinkers today. The Renaissance, in essence, laid the groundwork for the modern world. The legacy of the Renaissance is not just in the magnificent works of art it produced, but in the spirit of curiosity it ignited. In the grand tapestry of human history, the Renaissance stands as a vibrant thread, its colors still resonating in the world we inhabit today. This was an era that redefined our understanding of art, science, and human potential, leaving an indelible mark on every aspect of our modern lives. The Renaissance was a beacon of intellectual growth, a time when the human mind was unchained, free to explore the limits of art, science, and philosophy. This period gave birth to the concept of the Renaissance man, a person of many talents or areas of knowledge. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Galileo. These were not just artists or scientists, they were pioneers who dared to question, to explore, to innovate. Their legacy is not merely confined to their masterpieces, it is woven into the very fabric of our modern society. Their spirit of inquiry and their thirst for knowledge propelled humanity into an era of enlightenment and progress, setting the stage for the scientific revolution and the age of reason that followed. The Renaissance's influence extends far beyond Europe, shaping the course of global history. The era's emphasis on individualism and humanism laid the foundation for democratic societies. It was during this time that the seeds of modern political thought were sown, planting the idea that individuals have rights and that governments should serve the people. In the realm of art, the Renaissance left a legacy of realism and perspective. Artists began to explore the depths of human emotion and the beauty of the natural world, establishing techniques that continue to be employed by artists today. In every corner of our world, echoes of the Renaissance reverberate, from the way we express ourselves through art to the way we understand the universe and our place within it. The Renaissance was a catalyst, shifting the trajectory of human development towards exploration, innovation, and self-discovery. As we stand in the present, we continue to be inspired by the Renaissance, a testament to human creativity and intellect.